Hello, and welcome to another edition of We Ain't Them. I am your host, the realest of the realest, Rasan, alongside my lovely co-host, the eccentric of all eccentrics, Ebony.
Hi.
Before we get started today, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're on the go, make sure you watch us on Spotify and Apple Music. Sorry, I lied. Apple Podcast.
Apple Podcast,
Apple
ladies and
Podcasts.
gentlemen.
We ain't got no music. Well,
Yes.
and I don't think anybody is an artist that we know. But it's okay. We're still on Apple
What
Podcasts.
do you mean?
Do we? Do we know anybody?
Yes.
Right. You're right. We do know somebody.
Hello.
Yes.
We're in the studio.
Yes, we are at the world famous HMD studio, owned by the ever so sensational Mr. Devon Terrell.
Hello.
The
Shout out to Devon.
the living weirdo. Yes. So, my lovely co-host, how are you doing today?
Comfy.
You definitely look hella comfy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was like, I'm going shoes off. I'm relaxed.
That's what's up, because I definitely can't do that. These thighs right here, I'm going to get a cramp. I'm not trying to do that. I mean, it's yoga. I need it. But I'm not doing that right now. So, it's going to cramp up.
Ladies, thick thighs do save lives. They do.
I mean, these thighs are thick.
Mm.
Thick. No, let me stop. So today we're gonna have a fun episode. We really wanted to just do something where we was just like, we're sitting there and we was just like, yo, what the hell are we gonna talk about?
What are we giving? What's it giving this week?
Yeah,
What's it giving?
I'm like, what is it? So we said, screw it. Since the last episode was, we did mention Valentine's Day, we decided, screw it. We're going to look at some relationship advice that is needed per the lovely women from the Instagram and Twitter page, Six Brown Chicks.
Shout out to Six Brown Chicks.
Definitely check them out on Twitter and Instagram. And just look at their stuff. Their stuff is very funny. It's very important in the community because
it's thought provoking.
Oh yeah, definitely. They came out with an ebook. It's so dope. It is so dope. So we took some questions.
No, give the credit. Shout out to my boy Kevin, to our boy Kevin, the creative director. He came out with these questions and he DM'd us separately and he cherry picked them real good. So Kevin, big up to you.
All right. We're giving this little nigga too much credit.
What do you mean?
He's not a little nigga. He is tall as shit.
Taller than you.
And he will step on me.
Oh.
But all right. So let's jump into this. Ladies first.
My wife bores me and she has a bisexual past. So I suggested we open the marriage so I can date, but she's dating men. I can't enjoy dating because I'm concerned with who she's sleeping with. One guy is trying to replace me. She refuses to close the marriage. Advice?
The nigga, you need to. It wasn't for you. I don't think that was ever meant for you, fam. I'm gonna be honest. You listen. You tried real hard. You really tried hard. But this is not it for you. You thought you could go out and date. And you thought it was okay for her not to date. You may listen, I keep telling y'all, you may get what you want, but you may not want what you get. And listen, you're not happy now. Look at you. You over there falling and slipping and blipping out here. And listen, you can't, once you cake and eat it too, you can't expect things to work out in your way. Like, it is what it is at the end of the day. I think that, I personally would tell you this. If that's not what you was prepared for, you should have never done it in the first place. Dating a woman that's bisexual, you're not going to get the things that you want. And especially if you telling her that she can go date. Like, yeah, that's not going to work that way. Like,
No, but he's an asshole. Your wife bores you. That's the first thing he said. My wife bores me. And then ... So I suggested we open the marriage so I can date. So he wanted to open the marriage to benefit him.
Henceforth, why I said, you may get what you want, but you may not want what you get. Guess what? You got a woman who was out here doing what you said. Y'all both were allowed to date. You just mad that you couldn't get no coochie that you wanted. Now you big mad.
No,
You
he's not mad at that. He knows that his wife has a bisexual past. Mind you, bisexual, not lesbian. So the probability of her being with a man is.
that again.
So he opened up the marriage hoping that she would only go with girls, and he's going with girls, and everyone's happy. But cheating is cheating, whether you're going with a woman, a man, a non-binary.
Wait. Let's flag on the play. Flag on the
No
play.
flag on no block.
That is a
say.
flag on the play. You know why?
Why?
Because it's not. They're not cheating. It was an open agreement.
Right. That's what I'm sorry. Forgive me. So you can't put stipulations on an open marriage because you feel like she's bisexual, and because she's bisexual, you only expect her to go with just women. But bisexual people date women and men. So you're not married to somebody with a lesbian past. She's bisexual. So if you open up the marriage, you can't pick and choose what you want. Like you said, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
So my nigga,
she dipping, you dipping, she gonna dip too. Like, period. And I find that very strange with, like, I've never been in a situation with open marriage or open relationship or whatever, but I find it interesting when women do it too. Like, oh, we could do this, however, you can't do da. That's a bit ridiculous.
Here's the world's tiniest violin for your dumbass. Matter of fact,
Why?
Damn it, I wish I had a quarter. Because he fucking played himself. Anyway. All right. My man got away from his wife and spoiled me for my birthday. This was the first time he stayed all night with me because he died in his sleep due to sleep apnea. I'm heartbroken. I want to heal, but his wife refuses to forgive me. I have nightmares and I need closure. Advice.
What in the Kevin Samuels? What? I mean, no, sorry. Rest in peace to the guy. I'm not laughing at the man dying, I promise. Bitch, go on from here. Because if I was the wife, I mean, at the end of the day, yes, the man is wrong. He's the one who's married here, not you. But you know what it is. You knew that he was married, so he died. You should feel guilty. You ought to feel guilty. I hope the wife reminds you every day that you supposedly killed her husband. And I hope that you have a miserable life, period. You can't be... Let me tell you something. Karma is real. I don't care what religion you subscribe to or what you may call it in your religion. Fucking karma is real. And if you don't get it right away, and if it don't go through you, it's going to hit your children and your children's children. Like, I don't understand. It's one thing if you're fucked up, you're in a situation where you're dating a guy and he doesn't tell you he's married. That's not your fault. Then you have the choice to be like, fuck you, I'm out of here. But you knew he was married? And you're happy to brag? Oh, it's my first night away with him. Like, as we slept the night away. You're not Kelly Price. Neither am I, because I can't sing. But, girl, no. Bye. And I hope you feel bad every day. I hope it just eats away at you. You're going to need a lot of therapy. Don't feel bad. Moving on.
Damn.
Moving on.
I ain't got a rebuttal to that. That's actually... I really ain't got.
You know, that reminds me of oh my God, what is the name of that politician? Was it John Edwards? There was a politician back in the early 2000s who was caught having an affair. He was cheating on his wife, who was sick with cancer, and the side bitch came out. Not only did, well, the wife ended up dying, unfortunately, and the side bitch came out with a book. And I will never forget, she went on this, like, as Lovely T will call it, a hobo press tour. And she ended up going to The View. And in The View, of course, Whoopi, she held back nothing. She was like, in this book, you talk about his wife, explicitly saying that she led him to cheat and all this stuff. And it's like, this was before viral moments were viral. Had she been in this day and age, she would have been dragged, you know? But
Oh yeah.
anyway, next question. Hold on, let me get my life. I cheated at a strip club a few months ago. My woman found glitter and stains on my underwear. Jesus, Lord. To earn her trust, I agreed to let her check my drawers before I come in the house. Tired of changing my underwear at the strip club before I go home. I'm not a child. Help.
I'm
Kevin,
sorry.
wait, Kevin, you are answer the question.
All right, bro. So check this out, right? So if you don't want to change it at the strip club, how about you get to the strip club earlier, right? No, sorry. Yeah, you get to the strip club earlier, and then you leave in enough
Rasan, don't
time.
make me hurt you. I should have let you finish. Ladies, I should have let him finish. What?
I just wanted to see your reaction. I really did. Fam.
What you said with the last, you may not
No,
like what you get, but you may not get what you want. Go ahead and play with me.
Oh my god. Okay, so in reality, my nigga, you just need to stop going to the strip club. It's not that serious. It's really not, bro. Like is it that bad? Like, nigga, you need help. 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 Like, you don't need to go to the strip club all the time. Nigga, just go watch some porn. Like, just make it easier for yourself. Go to subscribe to somebody OnlyFans. Support the sex workers. So,
Or how about you get fucking help? You're in a marriage. And I'm not even going to address the man because a dog is a dog is a dog, right, ladies? I'm going to address the wife. Honey, I don't know how old you are, but one thing I can speak from personal experience being in toxic relationships prior. There's just certain things. Once I've reached my 30s, because I'm 31, going to be 32 in July, I realize there's just certain things I don't have energy for. If I'm in a marriage and I gotta smell your fucking underwear, I'd rather just not be in a fucking marriage. I'd rather not. Like all them girls who be, and this is no disrespect, but there are women who, I gotta check my man's phone. I gotta da da da. If you in a situation where you have to do that, then maybe you shouldn't be in that situation. That's not a relationship. I'm so sorry. That's a full-time job. I'm already employed, honey. I got a career, plus I'm on a podcast. I don't have time for that. If I ever had to do that with him, I'd rather just not. So, ladies, this is my advice as a woman who is in a committed relationship who has been through toxic shit. If you find yourself in a situation where you gotta check his phone, you gotta check his DMs, you gotta smell his underwear, you got that. Just hearing that sounds exhausting. I'd
I'm just
rather
saying.
just not.
I'm just saying it wasn't about her. It
It
was
is
about him.
about her
It was
because she's the one smelling his fucking
Oh,
underwear.
okay. All right.
And if you have to do all of that, and he shouldn't be himself, nigga, you sound like you have a sex problem, and that could be treated. Utilize all that sexual prowess that you have to go to the strip club and utilize that with your wife. Come home from work and be like, baby, I want to try something new. Baby, you know, let's go to the strip club
Wait,
together.
wait. You know what?
You can turn this into a positive.
You can, and I got the solution that you just didn't mention, babe. I listen. I love the strip club. I love strippers. I would love if you could just try to one day be my personal stripper.
Strip for me. Buy her pole dancing classes so she can master the craft and be your own stripper. These are things you can do to spice up things in your love life rather than going to a bunch of other. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not against stripping. I've been to strip clubs before. It's not my thing, but I can see the appeal. But if you're there every day, it may be a bigger problem. Just saying.
That is true. All right. Boyfriend of 2 months invited his mom to my birthday dinner. She got gout and couldn't move. Boyfriend has been at my home caring for her for weeks. Neither of them will leave my house because they fear her brittle ankles may break. What to do? I just want my house back. Help.
What? Wait. Wait.
Yo, Kevin, you've been hitting with these goddamn questions.
Kevin. Okay. They've been dating for 2 months.
Yes.
And he have his mama in her house ever since he invited her. She didn't invite her to the birthday dinner. He invited his mother to her birthday dinner.
Correct.
And they've been living in her house?
Yeah.
Well, girl, that's your fault. 2 months? If it's 2 years, it may be difficult, especially if you have a good rapport with the mom and the boyfriend and so on and so forth. It may be a little difficult. But 2 months? Girl, you would need to grow a backbone. And as for the man and his wife and his mother, I need more in depth into that whole situation, because I need to know, do they not have their own place? Like, how did they end up at this woman's place? 2 months? You only know me for 2 months and you're at my place? You need to get a backbone.
Well, let's just clarify. It's a birthday dinner. So she said
they haven't. Read the question. Read the last part of that question again.
Yeah, they haven't moved because she had gout. So she's been in that house for 2 months. She hasn't left the house for 2 months.
Girl, that's your fault. That's your fault, because let me tell, and I keep saying this, and y'all could call me a pick-me, you could call me a whatever. A dog is a fucking dog. You have to have the sense and the wherewithal to, get out my house. Get out. Your gout, not my issue. How can you care? Like, you could care, but you can't care that much. You've only been with the man for 2 months. You don't even know if this is going to last into anything. Are they paying room and board? Nah. That don't make no sense. I mean, am I wilding? Am I bugging?
No, I definitely don't think you're bugging. I think that she's wilding the fuck out. I think that she just, when you're in that position, you don't really know what to do because you have sympathy for people. And because I've seen people do it. When people have too much sympathy for a person, they let them take
2 months?
My mans. Let me explain to you something.
I'm listening.
We know certain people that have let other people in their lives and don't need to be there. So,
and how did that work out?
Oh, it ended up terrible.
Okay.
But they still did it. So we can't act like this is not a norm. It happens all the fucking time. It just is what it is at the end of the day.
All right. I'm a recovering heroin addict.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Kevin. I met a one-night stand at the only methadone clinic. I must go to the clinic every day, and she's always there and wants sex. Her sex is awful. I decline, but she causes a scene until I agree. I've been having bad sex for months. Help.
Brother, we are here for you. I need you to understand that. We are here to support you. If you have a problem with somebody, you need to say something.
He's getting the help.
No. Getting the help from the sex addict. You see, somebody is going to make you feel uncomfortable, my brother. Sometimes you're going to have to let people know. You got to address this problem. Now, some people may not, they might look at it and go, oh, well, we can't really do nothing about it. But they can. They definitely can. It's one of those situations that you guys got to look at and you got to really go to yourself. Why would you put yourself through that? Especially if you're trying to get yourself clean. You're trying to get better. This is not helping you. It feels like it's going to put you in that situation where you become, more of a heroin addict again. Like, it's not fair to you. I definitely think that you need to reconsider a lot of things. And you need to let somebody know, hey, this person has been harassing me. They've been begging me to have sex with them, and I really don't want to do it, and it's just really making me uncomfortable. You need to let that person know at the clinic, or they need to figure out a certain time situation for you so that when she's there, you're not there, so that and make sure that you're avoiding that situation. But I think honestly, it's a situation where if you feel really uncomfortable, you need to let somebody know. It's not fair for you to be having sex with somebody who makes you uncomfortable. I don't give a shit if she has the biggest outrage in the world. You shouldn't have to go through that. You shouldn't have to put yourself through that,
Yeah.
especially when you're trying to get clean. It's not fair to you.
It's not fair.
It's really not. I make my jokes all I want to, but it's really not. It's really not fair to you or to anybody to go through that. So I really would consider letting somebody know.
Yeah.
All right. I proposed to him in front of my fam last year, and he said yes. Now he says he needs space and wants to wait until 2024 to marry. I asked, why did he agree to get married? He said, I pursued him like Michael Myers. And he was scared to reject me. I'm a soft woman. Help.
I'm sorry. I know that we live in a progressive era, and I consider myself a progressive woman. But there are certain things that I still remain traditional to. I am not proposing to anyone. And it's reasons like this is precisely why. I personally feel like if a man wants to marry you, he will. You should be patient and wait to see what the future has to hold. You cannot pressure a man into any situation. Um, yeah, you pressured him, sis. Men go through pressure too, as much as they may want to put on this bravado and men go through pressure too, and you put them on a spot like that and you don't even allow him to be in his masculine energy. You're proposing to him. It's a very awkward situation. There's some men who don't like stuff like that and don't like being put in situations like that. How long was she dating him?
It didn't say. It
Didn't
did not
say.
say.
Yeah, I just think that when it comes to, and I get it. If you're not the progressive, if you're not the traditional, if you're not traditional in that sense, maybe it works for you, but is it working for you, sis? Because, and if you don't believe me, ask Christy and Jim Jones. She proposed to him, and what's happening there? 10, 12 years later, nothing. Like, I don't see that. Like, and listen, viewers, if you are a woman who has proposed to a man, I would and it's working for you, it has worked for you, you're in a loving relationship, please comment. I want to know. Like, this is one time where if you want to put me in my place and let me know, bitch, no, this is the wave, let me know. Because I don't know any. I don't know any. So, once again, your fault. Ready for the next question?
Of course.
Or did you have something to say?
Honestly, I really don't. I really, really, really don't. I mean, I agree. You shouldn't propose. And that's just me. I just don't. Listen, I know you want what you want. I get it. I get it. Big time.
It's not what we want. It's what like as the woman is what.
Yeah, but in this situation, is what she wanted.
Yeah, he.
Let's not
didn't
act
want
like
it.
it.
He didn't
is,
want it.
Yeah, you put him on the spot.
Yeah.
With her fam around, and he didn't want to embarrass her by saying no.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that, but you still got to know, like, fam, on your part, brother, you got to say no. You got to be fair to her, even though it may be embarrassing. You got to say no, because you lying about your feelings is not gonna make it any better. It's gonna make it much, much worse.
Much worse.
Worse. But sis, I would never propose. That's just You
I
should.
can't like. Just the optics of it is like.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
No. All right. Dating an amazing woman for 7 months. I treated her to dinner and I told her that I love that I fell in love with her and I want to be with her always. Her response: "You're kind. Thank you for dinner. I had the ring in my pocket. Take it back or nah. Help."
Okay, I know fellas are gonna feel a way about this, but you know what? It's been 7 months. Maybe she takes it at her own pace, and you can't be mad at it. It's just the ring thing. It depends on the situation, and you know what? I respect you. You wanted what you wanted. You really, really wanted what you wanted, but it's a clear indication that you guys still have stuff to work on. Keeping like taking the ring back. If you paid that shit in full and you can get a refund, I'd get a refund. I'd definitely get a refund. I don't give a shit what nobody says. I would definitely get a refund. But I think that you got to be patient. Some people love at a certain pace. And if you really, really want to dedicate your time to this woman, just keep going. Just keep going. But
Or
if you
hold on to the ring.
yeah, you can hold on to the ring. But if you feel like you've wasted a lot of time, then
It's only been 7 months.
that's another thing. I think people, but I'm gonna be honest. I did have a bad record of doing this, and I will admit this as me. I will admit that I've fallen out of anything with women within 3 months, within 6 months. I've literally can admit that. So, like that could be a huge blow to his ego, and he may not want to deal with that. And I get it, but like I said, if that's somebody you believe in your heart of hearts that this one's gonna be the one, you gotta be patient because you never know what the next 5 months, 7 months, whatever the case is, may bring. And it may bring you some better clarity on if you truly, truly want to marry her. Because she may say, I love you. And then you find out some other stuff that you may regret in the long run. So I would advise you, my brother, to just be patient. If you want to take the ring back, there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to keep the ring, you can also keep the ring. It's all up to you. I guess I will go. um, I've dated James, a single dad with 2 kids, for 9 years. I've raised them since they were 5 and 6. They're teens now. I told his daughter to do her chores. She says, you should have had kids. We not your kids. And you not his wife. Why you here? James said nothing. Advice?
You need to have a discussion with James. Where's the mom's in the picture? No.
No, that doesn't say that.
If it's just you and him and you've been raising these kids since small, and I mean, listen, when it comes to, like, I don't have a step parent, so I don't know how that feels, but I do know there comes a time where, as a step parent, the children do get, especially if, they're watching their parents go through a divorce or a bitter breakup or whatever, they're put in the middle of that situation. And when they get a certain age and they start smelling themselves like we all have as teenagers, they're going to give you some lip and they're going to remind you, like, you're not my father, you're not my mother, or whatever. But when it comes to that, because that is normal, it is the job of the actual parents to, redirect the children. Now, in that situation, he sat there, watched it happen, didn't say anything. It's definitely a discussion that needs to be had with your boyfriend, husband,
Boyfriend.
boyfriend. Especially if you guys are serious, you guys are living together, you've raised these kids, if you've raised these kids, you've definitely invested money, time, dedication, that you probably didn't have to, because for one, you're not married to this man. They're not your fucking kids. So, however, you did put in the work, allegedly. So that's a conversation you need to have with your partner, with your boyfriend. And if he continues to allow the children to disrespect you, then you need to consider what you're doing in that situation. You might just be wasting your time.
I mean, speaking from somebody who's had a former stepfather, I will say this. I was not necessarily allowed to disrespect my stepfather. He would tell me things I wouldn't give a shit because that nigga is not my fucking father.
Right.
And I would say that shit, and I would tell my father, I'd be like, "Who the fuck this nigga think he is? He's a nobody. He's a loser." And
That's a fact.
my mother would talk to me, and she would tell me, she was like, "Listen, you can't talk to him that way. You need to understand a little sense of respect.
He ever tried it with you?
Yeah, of
Because he
course.
don't fucking talk.
I mean, he did it mainly because he was a little shy, but he got fed up one day and he did tell me something. I laughed at that nigga face. I was like, "Who the fuck you think you is?"
You said that to
I
him?
laughed at him dead in his face. Like I was just like, "You're a loser." Like who are you talking to? And now in hindsight, that nigga's still a loser. But that's
Facts.
neither here nor there.
That's a fact.
Bum ass nigga. That's neither here nor there. Regardless of what, James, you gotta set that shit straight. You need to talk to your
Yeah.
kids and you need to put them in check. Because let's call it for what it is. If that woman has been raising them for 7 years, they need to understand. Especially like there's a difference when somebody just steps into your life. But if somebody is actually raising your kids from 5, 6 years old to teenagers, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're not gonna disrespect them. There's a big difference when it comes to certain things like that. Like when you're a teenager and somebody like shows up in your parents' life, it's a lot different. But when you were a kid, when you were like a child and you were raised with this person, you need to have a little level of fucking respect and understand who the fuck you talking to. You couldn't be talking to me like that. Respect the shit out you. Respect the shit out your kids. Fuck your kids.
No,
That's how I
wouldn't.
feel.
You wouldn't do that. You're not doing that, bro.
Fuck them kids. All right. Go ahead. I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
2 years ago, my man begged me to give him his Christmas gift early, and I did. He dumped me after he received his gifts, made a fool of me, so I slept with his father. I miss him. I want to get back with him, but his dad is stalking and his mama is trying to fight me. Advice? Kevin.
Yo, what is with these questions?
Kevin.
Yo, I feel like
No, Kevin.
I feel like a lot of this shit is just gonna be us saying Kevin the whole fucking time.
Yo.
This nigga is wilding the fuck out with these questions.
Kevin.
All
You want
right,
me to read
all
it
right.
again?
Oh my god. All right, I gotta read it. Bitch, leave him alone. Leave them alone. Like, listen.
That's it?
No.
Just leave him alone?
Now, here's the thing, right? You ain't wrong. Listen,
He dead wrong.
No. Fuck that. You know what? She wanted revenge. At one level, I understand her pettiness because he's fucked up for doing what he did. So she got revenge. But you need to let this shit go. You really do. Like, you really do. Like, sis, you did wrong. You definitely, sister, you wrong. Like, that shit is hilarious. I don't give a fuck. Listen, she got her revenge. I'm not mad at it. I'm really, really not mad at it. She did what she had to do. Like, ain't nothing wrong with somebody like really disrespecting you like that. So nah, fuck all that. Like, you need to let these niggas know, like nah, bro. You're not gonna let nobody disrespect you like that. Like, it's like it's levels to this shit. And you should definitely never let a man disrespect you like that. He's mad because of the gifts that you gave him. Fuck him. Listen, you petty, you rightfully petty. The fuck is that?
I think you should have just left, sis. Because now the aftermath is not worth it. You could have just left and been with another man or person, whomever, that would appreciate your gifts. But now you went and, I mean, granted, you could screw whoever you want to, but now you got his mama trying to fight you. The dad, apparently the pussy's great because the dad won't stop bothering you. But I would have given my good to someone else and just build off of that relationship and live happily ever after. Leave him and his materialistic ass somewhere else. That's it. That's pretty much it.
All right, so we've been married 8 years, and I'm concerned that my wife isn't bonding with my newborn. Women are supposed to have natural maternal vibes, right? It doesn't matter who had the baby. My wife should step up. She wants to divorce instead of helping me with my baby. Advice. Yo, Kevin is really walling with these questions.
Wait. So from what I'm getting, you're married.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly not happily married because you stepped out of the marriage to have a baby with someone else. And you want your wife, who didn't conceive this child with you, that you stepped out on her with, to bond with this child, nigga, go your way. Divorce her, let her go her way, and live your life and pay child support. I wouldn't like, my thing is, right, if I was in that situation, I wouldn't want to bond with the child either. Now granted, the child did not ask to be here, it's not the child's fault, but I didn't ask to be put in this situation either, especially if I'm in a marriage and I'm being faithful to you, I'm being loyal to you, I'm respecting the rights to our marriage, I mean the rules of our marriage, if we even have rules, right? I'm respecting you as my husband, and I'm respecting our union. You did not do that. You didn't uphold your end of the bargain, and now you expect me to fucking bond with some child that I didn't push out? Kick rocks with sandals.
Yo, yo,
Any feedback?
nah. To that wife, yo, you should stay and you should take care of that baby. That baby needs a. Nah, I'm joking. Now, in real honesty, nigga, you did wrong, so you pay the fucking consequences.
Right. Why should she have to deal with that?
Of course, she wants to divorce you. You don't understand something that it's something that I don't understand about niggas these days. Sometimes you expect that you not only step out on your wife, but you had a newborn with another woman. Get the fuck out of here. Get all the fucks out of here. Like, you sound stupid, bro. Like, oh my god, bro. It's these niggas these days that just make me
I'm my sorry, god. It's these niggas that make all these women go, ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a sad day for niggas. It really is.
Last question.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my job last year. I've decided to live good without working. I shared my vision with my wife. We could buy chickens and live off the land, like our ancestors. I could sell my poetry. She moved out and left me cold and hungry. I thought she believed in me. Advice?
The only reason I'm doing this is because Ebony wants to do this in our future. So, oh God, I'm gonna block her face for a little bit while I'm saying this. Fam, as you get older, you have to kind of realize that like certain people just don't want that kind of life. And it's okay. It's totally okay. You just didn't find the right woman. It's just wasn't for you. Do I necessarily blame you? No, I don't. Because some people are just like that. It's just how it is. Like, if that's the type of lifestyle you want to live, then you have to find the right woman who does indeed, want to live that lifestyle. But she wasn't for you. You can't be mad at it, and she left you. Just be mad. It's all right. You'll find another one, hopefully, that matches that same energy. Hopefully. You may have to go on a trip somewhere and hopefully find a woman like that, because, it ain't happening much, but hopefully you can find somebody like that. Now, I'm going to remove the pillow and hope that she's not giving me the side eye. Ah, fuck. All right, go ahead.
Is that how you really feel? Jesus. So, what are you saying?
I'm not saying nothing.
If that's the lifestyle I want to live, and that's the lifestyle.
First of all, no. There's a difference. You want to live on a cottage. You want to live in peace. And I said to you, I don't mind that after we reach success. Once we reach success, we could do that. I don't mind it.
Okay.
I don't mind it. But see, the key word is after. He wanted to do it right away.
I don't see why not. Like, that shit peaceful, bro. Nobody bothering you.
Yeah, but
I mean,
I get it.
I will say, from the woman's perspective, why she probably left is like, he said she left me cold and hungry, meaning that she was still probably fitting the bill for a lot of shit. And we will support, a good woman will support your dream if it makes sense, if it also benefits her. If it doesn't benefit her and she's the one fitting the bill, you're putting her in that masculine energy, yeah, you're going to leave. You're going to get tired, because especially if you want to adhere to traditional relationship goals or traditional relationship roles. The man is to be providing. And if you are put in a position where you're constantly coming out of pocket, you're constantly, unless there was a discussion that the both of you had that you both agreed to and agreed to adhere to, yes, I mean, it's fucked up, but I mean, it is what it is. As for me personally, with my lifestyle, yes, I do want to live in a cottage. I do want to live in obscurity of everyone and everything. This fucking world is sick and sad and it's disgusting. And the less people around me and my peace and my world, the better I would be, the better we would be. And I feel like a lot of people should adhere to that lifestyle rather than fucking scrolling through their phones every 5 minutes and just being unhappy with and I didn't get instant gratification. That's what I strive for, and that's what my purpose is when I say I want to live in pure obscurity. For those of you who think I'm a fucking weirdo, because I've been called that before. But yeah, bro, I guess it does boil down to what you said. You have to find the right person who wants to do that with you, and she wasn't it.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, bro. Can't be mad at it. It is what it is. Now, I did say that we did have one last question. I'm sorry, we just have one bonus because this is not from Six Brown Chicks. This is actually from somebody that we know. I will not release their name, but they have been on this episode. They have been on the show before.
Mm-hmm.
They sent me a message because they said they had a crazy date. This person says, "Why did I just go on a date with somebody who was living out of their car? Like, he had the blanket and the pillows in the back seat." And then she said he didn't even make his bed before coming outside.
Sis.
Oh my God.
Well, for one, let me get on his ass real quick. If you're in that situation where you're living out your car, I really think you need to focus on self and focus on.
Wait. I'm sorry. I gotta add the details because I forgot to add.
Okay,
it's actually his choice. He wanted to live in his car because he wanted to save money.
For what? What is the end goal? Did she say?
She didn't say. She was just like, he wants to save money. Now, my question is, brother man, why are you asking people out on a date? Why?
Yeah, you have to dates you have to be able to afford. And if you're in a situation where you can barely afford to live, you shouldn't be going on any dates right now.
Yo, my man has to pay for his car note and his fucking date. How are you able to pay
his
for
car
both?
note is his rent.
Now, I've been told this from people. I've been told this from my homegirl. My homegirl did tell me that people, especially in like San Francisco, they get U-Haul trucks and they live in U-Haul trucks as their place. Now, but U-Haul is a big truck, a big van to sleep in. You get your mattress, you get your whole setup. Don't judge me. I'm just saying it in retrospect, that could be a studio, right? Now you ain't got no place to piss.
Studio in New York, sure.
Yep, you ain't got no place to piss, and you ain't got no place to shower. So I did ask what's it called? Like how she showers. She said he has no clue. I really don't know.
She went on a second date with him?
No,
that's the real tea.
No. She told him like, yo, nah. You need to figure out your life before you even think about
you got a lot to figure out here. Like, you don't
even
know when to. You don't even know where you showering, but you're taking somebody out on a date. That's a problem for me.
Yeah, that shit, and nigga,
get it together.
Oh, wait. She told me the end part, and it's the part that kills me the best. She like literally like, she said he's living out of a Hyundai. Like one, but she was like, yeah, she was like, oh, he tried to like while we was talking in the car to finish the date, he leaned back. He was trying to lean back and relax with his blanket and his pillow. I'm sorry to laugh, but that shit's so stupid. Yo. All right, I just want to close by saying, regardless of everything, we give this advice to that in hopes that people consider it. We're not begging you to take it. We're just saying, yo, it's best to just consider the things we say. Is it right all the time? No, it is not. I think a lot of people have that problem when they're giving advice, but we try to give as best as possible. And you take it or leave it. At the end of the day, I can't get mad at you if you don't take it. I can't get mad at you if you leave it.
Right.
Like, it is what it is at the end of the day.
And we're not professionals. We're just people sharing our advice, sharing our thoughts. Take it or leave it.
Exactly. With that being said, I would love to thank my lovely co-host. Looking fine as fuck over there, Ebony. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. Make sure if you have the chance, listen to us on Apple Podcasts.
Yes.
And definitely check us out on Spotify. We will have more things to go up to date in the next couple of weeks because we are going on a little mini tour. Not really. That's a lot. We're actually doing a show in Massachusetts. So we will be giving out that information soon. And we'd love if people could come check out our first live episode. We're very nervous, but we're very excited. Again,
I'm not nervous.
Fuck you mean? I'm nervous as fuck. But again, shout out to Latoya again for the opportunity. And thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you on the next one.
Okay, bye.
Bye.